Greetings. Today I will talk about the first recorded execution for a crime that took place in British North America. The execution took place on September the 30th, 1630, when John Billington was hung for committing murder. Before getting started, I would encourage you to subscribe to the Mossy Feet Books YouTube channel for more great content. If you like my videos, please hit the like button. The more likes I get, the more YouTube will show it to other people, allowing me to grow the channel. I also encourage you to visit my website, www.mossyfeetbooks.com. There you will find sample chapters, podcasts, a slew of content, and links to where you can buy my books. While visiting the website, you subscribe to it and receive email notifications of when I publish a new book or other content like this video and podcast. This episode is based on my book, Colonial American History Stories, 1215 through 1665. After a trial in Plymouth for murder, the jury convicted John Billington of murder. Massachusetts Governor William Bradford, after consultation with the Massachusetts Bay Colony governor, decreed death by hanging for the convicted murderer. John Billington lived from about 1580 until September the 30th, 1630. The son of John Billington and Anne of Thomas Billington Newton, John had married Eleanor Armstrong, with whom he had two sons. The Billingtons had joined the Mayflower passengers that came to the New World in 1620, when the separatists failed to recruit enough of their number to reach the desired complement of settlers. Before boarding the Mayflower, the passengers had to sign a contract with the London, Virginia Company. This contract bound the passengers for 7 years. As per the terms, each signer would be bound to work 6 days a week for the company and surrender all crops, goods, and monies earned to the company. In return, the signer received passage across the ocean, a share of the profits. Even family gardens were included in the reckoning of division of goods. Billington and his wife proved to be troublemakers from the beginning. His fellow passengers soon referred to him as, quote, a foul-mouthed miscreant, unquote, and a, quote, knave, unquote. When Mayflower went astray and the colony ended up in an area not covered by the charter, Billington was one of the leaders of the dissenters that threatened to go off on his own, possibly to escape the harsh terms of the contract. The dissension created the need for the Mayflower Compact, which Billington signed. Billington had a dispute with Captain Miles Standish, became implicated in a plot against the Plymouth Church, and also became involved in disputes with other settlers, and in general caused problems. His wife also got into trouble, receiving a sentence to sit in the stocks and be whipped for slander against a fellow colonist. Billington and John Newcomen argued over hunting rights. During the dispute, Billington took a blunderbuss and shot Newcomb in the back, killing him. Governor William Bradford consulted with John Winthrop, the Massachusetts Bay Colony governor, and decided that capital punishment was needed to punish Billington. A jury in Plymouth tried and convicted him. He died by hanging on September the 30th, 1630. The location of his grave is not known. This episode is based on my book, Colonial American History Stories, 1215 through 1664, available on the website www.mossyfeetbooks.com. The book is the first book in the 6-volume timeline of United States history series. Discover some of the famous and also some of the most forgotten stories of America. The story begins with the signing of the Magna Carta in 1215 and the beginnings of the concept of limited government, and ends for now with the beginning of the American Revolution in 1775. The articles in the book have more detail, as well as there are more articles included in the book that are not in this podcast series. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and thank you.